Hello, this is Donna and I'm from Lumi DigiPrints. I wanted to bring a video to you all to show you how to use Canva and edit your imperfections in some of your AI art images that you may have picked up from my shop so that you may practice on Photoshop or some type of editor. But a lot of people don't have Photoshop, but you can use Canva in order to edit your images. These images that I'm going to work with right now are imperfected from making my prompt guide for people to buy, which is also in my um, Creative Fabrica shop and also my Etsy shop. This prompt guide is only available at Creative Fabrica. So be sure to look at my shop, Lumi DigiPrints, on Creative Fabrica and see what I have available there. Alright, so using Canva to edit your AI art images. We know AI is not perfect and it will overproduce sometime. As you can see, I have in this image here, there are three subjects in here, and you can see that there's an imperfection right here. And actually, I'm going to get three, possibly four or more images out of this image right here. Right here, sometimes they produce two, and this is great. You can split this up in two. And here, you can see that there's an imperfection in the shoes. It looks like there's double shoes right here, but the rest of the images are fine. So let's get started with one of the images here. So I'm going to let's make a copy of this one, actually duplicate it, and I'm going to bring it down here into the next page. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that you can see the one imperfection, which is right here. He has, I don't know what's going on here. There's three boots and we don't need that. So I'm actually going to make three images out of uh, one image. All right, so you have your sizing handle here, which are the circles on the four corners. See, once it turns purple, you can take it and you can drag it in and drag it out. You also have your side handles where you can move it in to crop your image. And I'm going to get in as close as I can right here. And we have one image already. So once you're done with that, you can just click it off, and then if you want to make it smaller or bigger, come here to one of the corners, and then you can draw that in, draw it out, make it as big or small as you need to. So I'm going to drag that in just a tad bit, and I'm going to come back and grab him again. And I'm going to do the same thing with this image. I'm going to drag this all the way over to cut that guy off. And here is my second image from just one photo. And I'm going to move him here. I'm going to drag this back over one more time. And I'm going to make this bigger. Sorry, I'm going to make him smaller so I can have some workable room here. Alright. Now I'm going to make this bigger. And this is the section that I'm going to focus on. Just make this a tad bit bigger. Now, I'm going to take my handle on the right and I'm going to slide him over. And I'm just going to cut this off just a tad bit more to make sure that that other two is not showing. Now I'm going to take the bottom handle and I'm going to drag it up. And I could leave it there. I could come up to his knee, have a slight knee there. So there's my 3. Now I'm going to do something different here. So I'm going to duplicate this and move him out of the way. I could go in a little bit more here. I'm going to drag him out. And I crop here to his hands. Duplicate this again. Drag it in some more. Drag it out some more. I mean, I could crop it. Crop his hands off. Yeah, I'm going to duplicate this one more time. And I could just get a headshot if I wanted to. Drag it out. Move it over. And if I just wanted to get a nice little headshot, kind of make this a little bit even. And there we go. So how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out of one image. Naturally, I would not use these. If you know someone who is um, quote unquote fluent in Photoshop, they could fix the eye, but I would not use this like really close up. I would use that maybe for like a social media post or something like that. So there you go. Let's go to another image here. I'm going to duplicate this page and I'm going to erase everything here. And what was the next one I was going to use? Okay, so I'm going to copy this, actually duplicate it, and then I'm going to drag it down to my page here. And we can look at this up close and personal. Alright, so I'll do the same thing. I'm going to make this a bigger. And since there are only 2 in one, pretty much a twofer, I can go ahead and crop this a little bit. There's one picture. And I'm going to duplicate this. Let's make him smaller. And I'm going to open this back up. And I'm going to crop the other side. And I want to crop it. You want to crop it enough so that you are absolutely sure you don't you don't see any blue from this colored side that was on the other end of the picture. So there is 2. I'm going to duplicate this again. And let's go back here. I want to move this here so we can see. Alright, so I'm going to widen this back up the way it was. You can actually get 4 pictures out of here. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to bring him in. And then if I want to, I can get him from the knee. And I can crop this some more to the buckle. If you want to, you can bring this in to make it a little more symmetrical. Duplicate this again. I could do a headshot. Bring that in. Bring it down just a little bit more. Kind of even up the sides. Duplicate this again. And I can do the exact same thing over here on this side. Open this back up. And you'll know when you're at the edge of your image, your original edge, because it'll start to zoom in. So you want to kind of stop where that original edge is. And if I want to, like I said, I can do a headshot, even this up a little bit, duplicate that again, and I'm gonna make Mr. smaller here. Open that back up, bring that down, get kind of like a chest view. I'm going to duplicate this again, make it smaller. We're going to bring this down. And I can kind of get like a buckle action there, make it down a little bit more. Bring this down to the knee. Duplicate. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller and then bring it back down to his feet. Now I think, yeah, there we go. And then, so how many we have here? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I have one more image, which is this guy right here. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to duplicate my page and delete everything off of here and bring in my image. I'm going to paste it. All right, this is actually a nice picture here. And again, here's the imperfection in this image here. So you could just easily come and crop that right above the shoe. And if you want to, you can draw in the sides. So let's duplicate this, shrink that down, and work on this one here. I'm going to bring in the side a little bit. So there's another image. And you can crop this one again. You can bring it up to wherever you want to. Give maybe like a chest view, head to chest view here. And you can bring that in on the sides. And we can get a headshot out of this as well. So let me make that smaller. And then do a headshot. And bring this in just a little bit. It's kind of off center to me. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And then, let me go back. Because I messed up here. Alright. And then I can make this bigger. So I really, instead of 2, I got 4 images out of 1 image. Even though it had a faux pas on it, an imperfection, you can quickly cut that off. And this is the original. So I hope this helps someone who is using Canva. I got 8 images out of this, out of a twofer, which is this one right here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 images with this one here. So don't delete those images. You can still use them in some type of way. Cropping is one of the easiest ways to do this. Like I said, I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll be sure to answer you. And you all have a great day.